Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
We have a different true home of ours, which in India they call Sachkhand, which means true home, and we belong there. All the souls come from there, all life comes from there, all of us belong there.
Please watch on for an engaging interview with the Venerable Ishwar Puri Ji, a devoted direct disciple of the great master Hazur Maharaj Baba Sawan Singh Ji.
Warm greetings, honorable viewers. I am Arjun from the vibrant Mumbai. We, the hospitable Indian people, wish that you will accomplish great spiritual progress in the Divine's grace. Ishwar Puri Ji is a devoted disciple and respected servant of the great master Hazur Maharaj Baba Sawan Singh Ji of India. Ishwar Puri Ji practices Surat Shabd Yoga in the Sant Mat tradition, a spiritual method of meditation on the inner heavenly light and sound. Ishwar Puri Ji was initiated into this path by Baba Sawan Singh Ji at a very early age and had always been in his close presence. Today, at the request of the great master, Ishwar Puri Ji is committed to helping sincere truth seekers, especially in the West, to discover their true great selves by being initiated in the Surat Shabd Yoga. Ishwar Puri Ji attended Harvard University in the United States before retiring from a distinguished career as an official in the Indian government. He founded the Institute for the Study of Human Awareness, ISHA, in the US, through which he has been conducting lectures and workshops, etc., on the amazing potential and divine nature of the human consciousness. Meanwhile, Ishwar Puri Ji continues to serve as an esteemed advisor to a number of corporations worldwide. Expressing himself with love, humility, and simple words for everyone to easily understand, Ishwar Puri Ji dedicates his life to service for his beloved master and the world. Today, we are honored to present you the ultimate fortune of meeting a perfect living master. Interview with Ishwar Puri Ji, part 1 of 4. In the world, there are many established religions. We are lucky if we can find a way to experience the essence shared by all the religions. Ishwar Puri Ji explains this concept based on the teachings of Hazur Maharaj Baba Sawan Singh Ji, whom he calls Great Master.
Well, the teachings of Great Master is not a religion at all. It's good for every religion of the world. It's a way to discover your own self. And every religion wants us to discover the truth about our own self. Therefore, you cannot call the path of the masters or Sant Mat taught by great master Hazur Maharaj Baba Sawan Singh a religion. He himself said it's not a religion, and his followers included members of every religion of the world, including those who did not believe in religion. Even atheists were followers of great master. So that is why it's not a religion. But religion speaks about the same things that the spiritual teachers speak about, namely that we don't belong here. We have a different true home of ours, which in India they call Sachkhand, which means true home, and we belong there. All the souls come from there, all life comes from there, all of us belong there. The nature of that true home is that it contains everything, is total. Sometimes I like to refer to it as totality of consciousness, because consciousness means that whatever you can be conscious of. And our awareness of this world, awareness of all worlds, is dependent on our consciousness. Our life is based on consciousness. That is why totality of consciousness I call as our true home. And great masters' teachings tell us how we can find that within our own self. You cannot find it outside. Nobody ever found the truth about oneself outside. When it's one's own self, how can you find it outside? Therefore, there's a way to go in. There's a way to go in part of the way, and there's a way to go into our true home. This world we watch here has two parts. One is based on time and space, which is created by our mind. So these are three mental worlds: the world of physical matter, the world of sense perceptions with no matter, and a world from where all things have been caused in space and time. We call it the causal world. So we talk of physical, astral, causal worlds, which are all within the realm of the mind. Beyond that, we can discover that the mind is not our self. It's just an equipment we have been given, and our true self is a soul, life, which exists beyond the mind. And that to discover the soul, we have to go beyond the mind. And no kind of meditation or effort can take us to the soul. Only thing that can take us to the soul is what comes from the soul, and that is love and devotion. So love and devotion is the true spiritual path taught by Great Master. And the ultimate journey to our true home consists of part of the journey with our mind, and the last part with our love and devotion from the soul. That's the spiritual path.
Love and devotion to God or love and devotion to other beings?
These are names we have given to the same thing. We call God the creative power. It's the same thing. We are just given different names. Different religions have given different names. Somebody asked me once, why is it necessary to divide ourselves if we were one in the beginning and were so happy and blissful? Why was it necessary to divide? I said, if God is love, He's not a lover. If God is beauty, He's not the one to admire beauty. The division into souls took place to make something that's absolute, like love, into lover and beloved. So love became an experience by creating more than one. And that is why the more have been created here. So this is a wonderful thing. It doesn't matter what name you give. You can say devotion to God. You can say devotion to a master who we believe has the awareness of God while in his physical body. The difference between a perfect living master and ourselves is simple. He's just like us, born like us, dies like us, lives like us, takes food like us, falls sick like us, goes to hospital like us. No difference in the body. The only difference is his awareness extends beyond the physical into the ultimate, even up to the God level. Therefore, he has full realization of God, the totality, ultimate truth. That's the only difference. But because of that difference, he is almost like that higher awareness of ours sitting in front of us here in a human form. So that is why he is able to help us to reach the same state. There is a saying that there is a philosopher's stone that can make iron into gold. But the masters are considered to be philosopher's stone that make iron into philosopher's stone. The teachings of these perfect living masters is that they make us exactly like themselves. They give us the same awareness they have, nothing short of it. So that is why it's wonderful to see that although different names have been given, doesn't matter, you call God, you call Ishwar, Parameshwar, you call Allah, you call Zeus, you call any name of God. At the end you will find it's the same power, the creative power is the same.
When we return, we will find out how a spiritual seeker can meet a perfect living master. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our program. In our earnest search for spiritual guidance, are we able to find a perfect living master by a certain sign, or will he or she find us? The Venerable Ishwar Puri Ji graciously explains.
The sign comes from within the seeker, and the sign is seeking. There's no better sign. I can tell you, if one is a seeker, you will find. And depends on what you seek. Most of the people that we come across going to masters are seeking worldly benefits. My son is not studying properly. Will you please give him grace, blessing? My health is not good. I've lost money. They're asking for physical things. So they can meet lots of masters who with psychic powers can help them. And then there are others who seek higher knowledge. Where does this world come from? What's the origin of all these planets and universes? And they get masters who can take them to the causal stage, to the universal mind, and give them the answers which they seek. Some seek the ultimate. Where do we really belong? Who are we really? Beyond the mind. They have seen the difference between the mind and themselves. The difference between the mind and the soul. They are seeking the soul. And they find perfect living masters. Seeking is the secret. We cannot find a master. He is like anybody else, like an ordinary person. We can't see his awareness, but he can see our seeking. Therefore, when we are ready, he appears. They say in India, when a chela is ready, a guru appears. They don't say when a chela is ready, a guru can be found. You can't find one, but you can be found when you are ready. So that is how the perfect living masters appear in our life, by coincidence, by circumstances, but they all respond to our readiness to seek.
In finding our true self, there is an optimal way, a way that has always been taught in all the original spiritual traditions.
You see, this world we see with our sense perceptions. We don't know where we are seeing it from. But if we examine the physical body, we'll see that we are actually always operating in the wakeful state from behind the eyes. So the eye center behind the eyes, from where we look out, appears to be a very important point and mentioned by most religions and mentioned by all spiritual teachings. There's a third eye center behind the eyes in the center of the head from where we function. And that's the place where the self, even the ultimate self, covered with the mind, covered with sense perceptions, covered with the physical body, is operating from. So the best way to discover who we are is to withdraw ourselves to that point. There are ways to do that. But the simplest way, which Great Master taught, was to listen to the sound of the self.
Spiritually devoted viewers, we thank you for your kind presence on today's Words of Wisdom. Please join us again tomorrow for the second part of the ultimate fortune of meeting a perfect living master, interview with Ishwar Puri ji. Coming up next is exploring the marvelous primeval Pia Lovisa forest, right after noteworthy news here on Supreme Master Television. Please stay tuned for more positive programming. May your soul be always protected and guided by the divine. For more information on Ishwar Puri ji and the Institute for the Study of Human Awareness, please visit ishanews.org.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/WOW.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/WOW.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/WOW.
Nossos programas oferecem vários idiomas. Acesse suprememastertv.com/schedule e suprememastertv.com/WOW.
हमारे कार्यक्रम पेश किए जाते हैं कई भाषाओं में। कृपया देखें suprememastertv.com/schedule और suprememastertv.com/WOW。
我们的节目提供多种语言，请看 suprememastertv.com/schedule 和 suprememastertv.com/WOW。
Rancangan kami menawarkan banyak bahasa. Sila kunjungi suprememastertv.com/kehadapan-schedule dan suprememastertv.com/kehadapan-WOW.
برامجنا متوفرة بالعديد من اللغات. يرجى زيارة suprememastertv.com/schedule و suprememastertv.com/WOW.
Наши программы предлагают много языков. Пожалуйста, посмотрите suprememastertv.com/schedule и suprememastertv.com/WOW.
Манай нэвтрүүлгүүд олон хэлээр гардаг. Зочлох хаяг suprememastertv.com/schedule болон suprememastertv.com/WOW.